The King Von case has reportedly been reopened in the Atlanta court system after new evidence revealed something shocking. According to the files, police were informed that King Von was actually brought back to life. After the shooting, he survived 2 surgeries, but things took a tragic turn when a nurse allegedly startled him, causing him to pass away soon after.
And Von made it through 2 surgeries. He had 3 surgeries ago. He made it through 2 surgeries. And then after the second surgery, he hopped off the bed and started fighting the nurse and said where his gun at. And he went and he died because he went into shock. So he was making 2 surgeries. How hours later, Kayla know, he fought the nurse. She the one told me that. His mama didn't even know that. How you knowing what's going on inside the hospital?
Because she was there at the hospital.
But something strange is they said Van was looking for a firearm that he never had. This evidence only came out today. So how did Bowie know he didn't have a firearm from an interview 2 years ago?
Like you said, the King Von situation, like there was absolutely no reason for Von to be rolling around with that dude. Like there was no, especially since he had security, like, you know, someone should have jumped in. It should never even.
King Von
I almost feel like, but I almost feel like if all you have real security,
all of them is post black. I feel like they would have been more ready in Chicago.
Sad, man, sad. I mean, the whole King Von thing is really kind of hanging
me up,
over
bro.
everyone right now.
That me up, bro. Cause I like King Von.
Although more information has come out about Van's passing, and it's starting to look like there was more to the case than people thought. Vanny had his dad speak with DJ Academics, and he claimed that Vonu was behind King Von's passing too. Make it even worse, Vonnie's dad alleges that Dirk knew about it, and that it was a setup against Von.
I'm gonna give you this. It's a back door and I got all the pieces. That's all I'm gonna tell you. As Dirk asked Vonnie, is it open? Vonnie told him it's off the hinges.
Wait. Are you talking about the Von? Like King Von?
Listen very carefully. When the payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Dirk asked Vonnie, was it open? This is what he asked him, was it open? It was his exact words, was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
Are you saying that Vonnie backdoor King Von? No way. That was right here.
You heard what I just said. Guess what? You need motive first, right? Yeah. I got bankers that'll testify that or will make a contract or make a statement to you and let you know that this is the amount of money he had, this is what he had, this is that, another. You need motive first and foremost. I got text messages from the lawyer letting you know that who told on Von before he.
Academics wondered why Dirk would want King Van gone. But when you realize that they still had an ongoing court case with each other, it gives Dirk a motive for the crime. There's a strong possibility that Dirk wanted the case gone, and his way of doing that was to get rid of King Von, because shortly after he passed the case, ended in a private settlement.
Why would Dirk want Von?
Let me give you this. First of all, you didn't sign your rights over. You ain't in no 360 deal. First of all, you can't bring nobody into the business and they surpass you. How you bring me to the table when I pass you up? Don't nobody want their chief spot taken, do they?
That's an interesting
Dude was
thing.
a slack. He was signing the boys. Von wasn't no slack.
That's interesting. I did find out that Von didn't have any contractual ties to Dirk.
Man, come on, man. He wasn't even signed to him. How's this his friend? He lied on Breakfast Club and said, hey, you think your man would be sitting here with $300,000 worth of jewelry on and he not have an attorney? He got a public defender.
Not long after, a tweet went viral that said, with it leaked that Dirk had Van dealt with it, makes me wonder why Dirk goes on Instagram when he's connected to someone passing. He went on live the minute when Van Lil Pab and FBG Duck passed away, making fans think Dirk uses Instagram Live as an alibi. However, Vanny's father was furious that his son turned federal. Vonnie's father reveals Vonnie allegedly orchestrated Lil Pab and King Von's passings.
Oh, no, he ain't take my rights. He ain't respond no back to me because this is on a tablet. He on a jail tablet when I sent that to him. He ain't respond nothing else to him. I told you he can't take my advice because they playing. They made themselves get caught. This is what come along with it. They wanted to get caught. You understand me?
So, that's what you meant by trenches of paint. Okay.
What you mean trenches what?
Was it you that said that? With the whole narrative about Vonnie snitching with the text messages? Like, that's...
Yeah. I don't know who said that, but that was me.
But that was a focus. Everybody was trying to make it seem like that's what the text messages was about.
That's just saying what he finna cop out to and this, that, and other. And with me saying Von, some like, damn, what, he gonna tell him some words on Von?
I ain't gonna lie, I said that in my video. I'm intrigued to know what the Von name was for.
No, he ain't gonna tell him no Von. You gonna tell it just like you orchestrated Lil Pat. You orchestrated this, and guess who you work for?
Vonnie's father comes from a place where if someone snitches, then it's fair to tell on them too. Even Dirk's sister-in-law backed it up by calling Vonnie a rat and snitch. Even the police believe Van could have been backed because King Von had paid bodyguards who were meant to protect him. But when the situation started, they ran away from the scene.
His security guard let him walk. You get paid he get paid to protect. How the f you let him walk over and fight? You ain't even supposed to let him fight. He ain't supposed to be touching nobody. Security guard, if anything, you make sure Quando them leave. Whoever else they was with, you make sure they leave. How you let him walk over somebody that's the reason y'all here, the reason everybody in this parking lot here, because this man right here making the money and y'all his entourage. That security guard, there's something fishy with him. That's why he deleted his Instagram. I definitely feel like it's foul play. I don't know where it's coming from, but I definitely feel like it's some weird shit going on.
The police body cam shows Van's friends, but not a single bodyguard in sight.
Yo, you sit over here. You sit over here, brother. Yo, you better watch out. Hey, my brother. Okay? Hey, come on, chill. Come with me, okay? Okay. You, get out the car. Out the car.
Shot, he's shot.
Okay.
Tom Bill, he's shot.
Okay. Get out the car. I gotta go to the hospital, my leg. Yeah, we gonna get you to the hospital.
But first, let's look at the police report, which details everything that happened that night. On November 5th, 2020, King Von and his crew got ready to hit an Atlanta club for his album release party. The night was meant to be a celebration of his success and bright future, but no one knew it would end in tragedy. Coming from a place as dangerous as O-Block, Von understood the risks of being out in public. That's why he rolled deep. Around 20 to 25 people were with him that night. Even his manager later said that Von was always careful when it came to security.
I travel with one security that moves with Von, and he traveled with two more security. You know what I'm saying? Von traveled in a proof truck, and not only that, his guys are security, man. He travels with 10 to 15 guys daily. They protect and love Von more than any security would. We're like, I think we're about 8-10 cars deep, 20-25 on entourage.
But later that night, things would shift. Van's mood completely changed and put his life in jeopardy. Which is weird because earlier in the night, everything was good. Everyone celebrated his success and the party came to an end around 2:30 in the morning. The plan was for them to head back to their Airbnb and hotels for the night, but Van had other plans.
Everybody mind leaving the club is that we're going to the hotel and the Airbnb, because that's normal routine. The club he went to, the after hours, wasn't getting paid for. I didn't have no acknowledgement of. His team didn't have no acknowledgement of. That was a complete Von decision.
While everyone else was heading to the Airbnb, Von told his driver to take him to another club called the Monaco Lounge, which was the first decision of many that led to his downfall.
Everybody else that was with us driving to the Airbnb, and Von literally went to the venue by himself. We got a call later from people in the car, like, hey bro, we here by, matter of fact, I think from his DJ was like, hey bro, you know we here by ourselves, like, where you guys at? And everybody rerouted to that venue.
For some reason, the people in Von's car didn't tell the rest of the team about the change in plans until they were already at Monaco. Once the others found out, they quickly made a U-turn and headed there too. But when Von's manager arrived, he immediately noticed something was off. Von's energy had shifted. He wasn't acting like himself. The group got ready to go inside. Von I stayed in the truck for almost 30 minutes, just sitting there in silence.
For some reason, Von wasn't himself. This man is like, I promise you, the best artist I ever moved in my life. For some reason that night, it was off. Like, he stayed in the car for like 30-35 minutes.
After his manager continued to convince him, he agreed to go in the club. But with Von caring for his safety, they sent in some of his security to clear the club and make sure it was safe.
I went to the car he was in. I was like, yo, Von. Went inside the passenger seat. I was like, yo, Von, bro, what's going on? Like, everybody here waiting, let's go. He was like, all right, let's go. We're telling security, hey, it's time to go in now. Von's ready. You know what I'm saying? We've been here too long. Let's go inside the club. They check the venue, go inside, check the outside, make sure there's no...
But the real problem was outside in the parking lot, as one of Van's team members walked around the parking lot while they waited and realized Quando Rondo and his crew were in a white SUV.
Now, right before we go inside the club, one of his homeboys, he came to the car and said, hey, so-and-so's here. And Von just jumped up like, oh, come on, let's go.
Once Van heard Quando was there, he jumped right out of the truck. His team tried telling him to calm down and stop the scene from breaking out, but he didn't care. Van went around the front of the white vehicle and started throwing hands with Quando.
He jumped out the car. By the time Von jumped out the car, I don't even think he knew where so-and-so was. He just jumped out the car. He bumped into so-and-so. As soon as he bumped into so-and-so, started brawling.
After a few seconds, Quando's best friend Lil Tim came from the side of the car with a firearm and fired several shots at Von. Von's manager was also hit once in the leg. Some of Von's crew were armed and immediately fired back at Lil Tim. The sound of gunfire drew 2 off-duty officers from down the street who rushed to the scene, but instead of calming things down, they added to the chaos. One of Von's men was tragically killed in the crossfire. As everything unfolded, both Quando and King Von ended up on the ground. Some witnesses claimed Quando tried to take Von's chain, but Von's manager later said he believed Von was using Quando as a shield in the middle of the chaos.
And was he trying to take Von's chain, or?
Honest truth, I don't think V-Roy had no jewelry on, and from the people that was a little bit closer, Von was actually holding onto him like, man, you ain't going nowhere. Like, you here, like, even through getting he's that strong, like, he was literally holding him.
As the officers pulled back and the chaos started to settle, Von's close friend, Muop, rushed over, pushed Quando away, and carried Von to the getaway car. Everyone was desperate to save his life. While Von's team scrambled to help him, Quando Rondo, Lil Tim and their crew jumped into their own car and sped off toward the hospital. What's shocking is that even after being hit multiple times, Von remained conscious the entire ride. According to those in the car, he stayed calm and kept reassuring everyone, telling them it was going to be okay.
When he was in the car, I myself wasn't there. The gentleman that was in the car with him was panicking, and Von was the one that was like, hey, calm down, slow down, chill, I'm gonna be good, just get him to the hospital. And honest truth, we all thought that the way he was carrying himself from that incident, from what I was told from the people in the car, that he would have been fine.
Van was quickly rushed into surgery when he arrived at the hospital. He made it through 2 surgeries, but when he woke up, he got startled and passed as the news of King Van passing shook the rap community.
This made national headlines as officials confirmed one of the 3 people was rapper King Von from Chicago, who was here last night with friends.
2 groups of individuals got into a physical altercation. That physical altercation escalated into an exchange of...
With Quando and Lil Tim identified as being involved, everyone waited for their side of the story.
Whoever on my side, they got kids and a mama that 100% love them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this bull that we talking about is stupid. That could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out, or whatever. Like, they could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way.
Even Lil Tim, who was responsible for doing it to King Von, spoke out and said,
No, like, shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, yeah, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying him like that, because I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like, they ain't never popped that shit off. That would have never happened like that.
The morning after King Von passed away, Lil Tim was arrested and charged in connection with his death. But after hiring a lawyer and attending several court hearings, it was determined that Lil Tim acted in self-defense. His attorney later confirmed that the case was dismissed before it ever reached indictment. Still, this decision didn't sit right with Von's friends. They felt betrayed by the system, angry that Tim walked free soon. After rumors began to spread about a hit on Quando, Rondo's crew, which ultimately claimed the life of his close friend Lil Pab.
Right now, the search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath.
Although the news even captured the moment when Quando Rondo found out Lil Pab was gone, as it showed Quando experiencing the same heartbreak that Van's friends went through 2 years earlier.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
Durk seemed to take credit for Lil Pab's death in a diss track he released shortly after. In the song, he rapped, "They like Durk, he a singer, he won't do something. You can believe whatever you want. I got your folks hit." He even referenced Quando Rondo's emotional reaction in the viral clip, saying, Look on the news and see your son screaming, no. It took 2 years for the feds to catch up, but Quando's associate was eventually arrested on murder-for-hire charges connected to Lil Pab's death. And now new footage has changed everything. Reports revealed leaked police body cam footage showing Ted, the brother of FDI Dirk's main enforcer, allegedly offering to snitch against Dirk's legal team quickly responded, filing new paperwork requesting more time on their bond proposal. What's wild is that Ted wasn't even arrested for anything related to Dirk's case. He was actually caught with a firearm in a store, but that arrest opened the door to what could become one of the biggest betrayals in Dirk's circle.
Really? Dude had a. What about that? A man had a with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
He was taken to the police station and Ted had a meltdown. He instantly started asking the cops to tell on people so he could get released.
Come on. Hey, stop it. Stop it.
With people around beginning to freak out, Dirk's close friend Bezu tried to calm everybody down.
Wait, hold on. You gotta relax for me, because I can't understand it. Relax. What's the number? Stop saying what you saying, man. We're gonna see what we can do for you, all right? We're gonna see what we can do for you. You gotta relax for me.
Relax, man. I'm gonna get a bus to prison. Relax.
Give me no, I'm saying, what you talking about? I'm trying to get that.
Then DJ Academics added to the confusion, talking about Vonnie allegedly snitching on Dirk.
No motherfucker know what's going on, but them people that's in them courtrooms, man. For real. Them be false accusations. Y'all don't even know what the be going on for real. Y'all really be trying to play Inspector Gadget and all this. Y'all just be weird as hell. That's what I be talking about, man. Like, first y'all done threw the jams rumors out there. Now y'all talking about Vonnie a snitch, gang. A snitch on what? Y'all don't even really know what's going on for real. On my kids, y'all really just be running. And that's why I don't participate in nothing that got to do with nothing illegal. Because of you motherfuckers, y'all be trying to get them all put under the jail.
Then DJ Academics added to the confusion, talking about Vonnie allegedly snitching on Dirk.
When you see Flacco post something, you almost gotta be like, look at this headline. Lil Durk found out that his co-defendant OTF Vonnie, King Von cousin, filed for protective custody when they came to court. Okay. That sounds so crazy. This is why we have streams like this. This is, I'm not gonna get on anybody or anything like that, and I'm not gonna ever say that I haven't, maybe jumped maybe once in a while, but I definitely do aim to be correct, and I never try to be incorrect out of malice, right? This is why we love to bring up the paperwork and try to explain it, and also increase everyone's knowledge on stuff, because a lot of times these days the headline is way better than the story.
However, life in Oblak hasn't been the same since Van's passing. They've been tense after watching what happened to someone they thought was untouchable. Even something as small as walking across the street to see Van's mural feels different now, as Oblak members showed during this Instagram live.
Check it out, let's walk over here and see this Von picture. I know it's a lot of ops on this. I'm letting y'all see where I'm at. Why is this black truck still right here? Man, watch that truck. Watch that truck right there.